and welcome to Learning How to Automate with Zenphi in under 3 minutes. Today I'm going to be showing you just how easy it can be to migrate information from a Google Sheet to a Trello board. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step to any Zenphi flow is to set up your trigger. There's different triggers that you can choose from. For this example, we'll be using the manual trigger, meaning you have to go and click start to be able to run the flow. Now the first step or action inside our flow is called read rows. It's going to allow us to read all of the information from the Google Sheet that we select. To do so, you have to set up your connection to Drive and then click on the Drive icon here to be able to select the Google Sheet from your Google Drive. And then you have to indicate the sheet name. So if you click here on this sheet, we're able to select from the drop-down menu, but you can also write it manually. This is going to allow us to select which rows you want to read, in this case all of them, and if your Google Sheet has a header, make sure to enable this option. By clicking load headers, we'll be able to see all of the different columns inside of our Google Sheet. This is the one that we're using for the example. It's a student sheet with information like their name, email, and when they'd like their first and second notification. Now what we want to do is one by one add the information from each one of the rows to a Trello card. So to be able to do that, we're going to use a for each loop, which is going to allow us to loop through the different rows. That way we have one card per student. So to do that, we're going to use the for each loop, and for the collection, we're going to click on the chain icon here, which is called a token picker, and we're going to select all of the rows. This is a very handy icon. This is going to allow you to insert data from previous steps as well as insert dynamic data. And now that we have that, we can actually create a card for each one of the students. So we can use the create card action. All you have to do is set up your connection to Trello. You're going to indicate which board and which list you want to work on, and you also have to give it a title. So in this case, for the title, I'm going to add the student's name. To be able to do that, you're going to click on the token picker once again, open up the for each loop and add the student's name. That way each one of them has the student's specific name, and then you're able to add different fields. So these are all of the ones available inside of that specific list. So you're able to add all of these as well. So for example, in the description, if I want to add their email, I can do so by clicking on the token picker. So you're going to be able to add the different fields. You'll see them here, and then just use the token picker to decide which one you want to add. So this is the board that I'm working with, and here is the specific list. So now if we actually save and test run, start a new instance and click start, as you can see, it created a card for each one of the students. So there were 2 rows, 2 students, 2 cards, and it successfully created a card for each one of the students on the list. And if I open it up, it has their email here in the description. And just like that, you're able to automate your Trello card creation in under 3 minutes. This is not only going to save you a lot of time, but it's also going to ensure that there are no errors and none of them are missed. If you already have a backlog with all of the information that you need to add, it's a lot faster to automate the process than to do it manually one by one. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section, and you're also going to find a link in the description to book a free demo meeting with our specialized team. We can help answer any questions you may have and even help build your first process for you. Thank you so much for watching.